Hey everyone, Tony Winston here, Jazz Piano College, working on rhythm, and of course, most jazz songs are in 4/4 time. Well, nowadays they're in all kinds of time signatures, but standards are mostly in 4/4 time or 3/4 time. So I thought it'd be a good idea for us to pull out a song with 3/4 time, and it's written by Henry Mancini, words by Johnny Mercer. It's out of this book, Too Marvelous for Words. I was just looking through this book too, and looking at all, because Johnny Mercer is the lyricist. Occasionally, I think he did write a melody or two, but mostly he just worked with these other great songwriters, the folks that did the music, and Harold Arlen, Richard Whiting, David Raskin wrote Laura, Jerome Kern, Duke Ellington he worked with, Woody Herman. Oh yeah, here's one he wrote the melody to. Something's Gotta Give, Words and Music by Johnny Mercer. But the one I'm talking about today is Charade by Henry Mancini and words by Johnny Mercer. So I just got some regular sheet music here. It's not even a lead sheet, but... All right, so if you come up with a great melody like that, find a lyricist if you can't write lyrics yourself, because you got a hit on your hands, all right? I mean, that's just an evocative melody. So let's just do it with the chord symbols here. Well, you know what's coming next. All right, I stop and pause like that a lot because YouTube won't monetize my video if they detect copyright infringement. So obviously this is not my song and I have no rights to it whatsoever. But for educational purposes, as long as I'm not playing too much of the song, yeah, they give me a pass. All right, next verse. Notice the contrapuntal elaboration of static harmony here. We've got A minor. It says F for the chord symbol here, but the A is still on the bottom, so it's really an A minor with the addition of a flat 6. There's no real chord symbol for this. I guess that's why they put the F there. And then A minor 6, and back to this. You hear it in James Bond all the time. All right, and then it does it again. All right, messing around just to sneak past copyright. Put a lot of that BS in there, and you can sneak by. Little hint to future creators on YouTube. All right. Here's the bridge, and of course it goes to the 4 chord, as many good bridges do. All right, so in this song we're going to be working on a jazz rhythm. Okay, so what would be the jazz rhythm? It's kind of like a 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 with a swing. Da 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 ba da ba da. So you could put that rhythm into the melody. Something like that maybe. I'm putting in that 9th, but I don't like it. Maybe right there you could actually use that rhythm. That's not exactly what's written there, but... All right, let's go over to the bridge. right, so especially when you have those measures with just a dotted half note, easy to put the rhythm in there, and then, you know, if the measure is more complicated, leave that rhythm out. Like right there, got to turn the page. You know, it kind of works in those measures with a half note and a quarter note. It's pretty low, you know. It's really a D13 chord. I'd have to leave the 9 out. It's just too low. It's okay. You know, like an alternating bass, putting the alternate note on and. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Something like that, I guess. You see that E plus there. Most jazz standards, you're going to interpret that as E 7th, flat 13, which is the same as a sharp 5. That's where the plus comes from. You know, E augmented. But what usually fits with this the best? You know, an F sharp would be okay, but more often it's a flat 9 or a sharp 9, like that. And we call that an altered dominant. Now, I ended with the Picardy third, making it a major chord, but in this arrangement, there's a minor 6. Okay, as always, the chart is going to be down there in the description. Now, this is a full score. You can play it exactly as written, or you could just use the melody line and the chord symbols and treat it as a lead sheet and do your own thing with it.